Yeah, for sure.
We're here live with Mill City Boxing, home of the high-level pro boxing media, and I'm here with the one and only Teofimo Lopez. How we doing, my brother?
Doing great, man. Just, setting up the room for you.
Thank you, man. So, man, we got this big fight coming up with Josh Taylor. I seen the video of him saying that, he gonna knock you out. What do you have to say about that? I mean, it seems to me that you was very relaxed and calm and poised when he was talking. It seems like a new you.
As I walk through this journey of faith, man, that's all it is, bro. Can't nobody stop me. The only one, when God is for you, who's against you, right? So, hey, bring it on, man. Bring it on. Bring on the fight. I love a fucking fight. That's what I am. I'm a fighter, man. I'm a warrior. So, if he's talking all that smack, he better be able to back it up.
That's all right. That's facts. That's facts. Now, as I believe that you taking the toughest task at 140 pounds. If you had to run them through the line of like who are the top guys in the division with holding belts, I mean, obviously you got, the number one guy coming up June 10th, but what other guys you think that, are good matches for you? Because I believe that you bring that entertainment at 140 pounds, just like you brought that entertainment at 135.
Um, Yeah, that's a good question, man. I mean, all these fighters, it's not that much noise at 140, though. I'll tell you. I mean, you got Prograis and stuff, and he's been saying he's a free agent and stuff like that. But who's gonna really want him, man?
Mm.
Sorry, I'm just saying. But hey, it is what it is. I think as long as we get these kind of fighters in line and we get our ducks in a row, everyone, Teofimo don't ain't scared of nobody. I face all the top fighters. If you think they're number one and they could beat me, bring them on. You know what I'm saying? But I'm at 140 right now. Working my way into another division eventually. But in the meantime, just custom myself to it. Getting my body and filling it in at 140. I feel great. And right now I'm like at 150, 150, 151. It's too soon, so I gotta bulk up again. And then we slow it back down again. So it's been good runs, man. I stay active. I stay in the gym. I just don't post a lot. I'm not a social guy. I'm not a social media dude. Like I've been trying to post the things that I post, but it's not. That's just all just to promote my fight.
You got to definitely keep doing your thing, man, because you have a lot of fans that are young and they really look up to you. I started with like all the performances of you knocking everybody out and doing your showsmanship right after. So I mean, you got to keep that going. But I also
Yep.
see a lot of like sponsorships on your hands too. How does it feel to be like a big popular fighter? Because in reality, at the 140 division, there's not really that pop. You feel me? Like you bring that pop. Like how does that feel? Because everyone's calling your name because of that.
Well, when you got the sauce, man, there's a difference between the juice and the sauce. When you got the sauce, it lasts forever. So they need you, and I'm grateful for it. I worked so hard to become a need in my sport, not a want. When you become a want, it's like washed. But when you're a need, they hate you so fucking much because they need you. And I know where my position is at. I know where I stand. You know what I mean? And that's why I dictate where I want this to go. They wanted me to go to Newark to make the fight happen over there and promote Shakur Stevenson. I ain't gonna help you with your views. I got no love for it. You know what I'm saying? They already got their ducks and they're already planning on who they want as the top guy. So I'm not gonna help them. You know what I'm saying? So I came over here to the UFC 287, walked out Jorge Masvidal, who retired and had a phenomenal career. You know what I'm saying? And he loves his family, and I'm just doing things like that. And interacting with all the great people that I can. I'm not gonna have these people tell me how I should work on my business, my job. The thing is, this fight right here is gonna show all these other fighters you dictate the fight. You are the boss. The managers, the promoters, um, the TV networks, everybody work for you, not the other way around. You can't be a slave in this. You cannot. And a lot of these fighters are slaves. A lot of these fighters got to go wherever they call them. Not Teofimo, man. Not Teo. Mm-mm.
Yeah, it's true. Like, you gotta choose boxing. You can't let boxing choose you. Yeah, I completely
No, you
agree.
gotta be boxing. That's the thing. You gotta be it. You can't let nothing choose nothing. No, you gotta be it. You have to. Muhammad Ali said he was the greatest before anyone else knew because he knew he believed it. So with this fight right here, I just can't wait. I'm really excited. I mean, I can wait in the sense of the anticipation of it, the magnitude of it, and all that comes along with it. You know, um, it's just who's gonna stand on it. Who's gonna support our fight. That's what I want to know.
Right.
Which person is actually gonna face all the other crooked motherfuckers in our sport? Excuse my language. Who's gonna face that and promote this fight the way it needs to be promoted? I want to know who does it because it ain't ESPN.
Mm, mm. It's funny, I always talk very highly of you, as far as, trying to, you never skipped the line. You went, you fought the best. I mean, even going into the division and fighting Campa, did you see the performance with Brandon Lee and Campa? I mean, I'm saying his name right, Campa, right?
Yeah, Campa. Pedro
Yeah,
Campa.
I mean,
Mhm.
even Broly said it, your boy, he said, Tio made it look easier, way easier than that. I mean, that was a phone booth with him and Brandon Lee. What did you think about that performance?
Now, to be honest, man, I'm at this point, man. Like, it's good though. Pedro Campa, he's been a dog for all these guys at 140. And he had to face me, and it helps him. I really help these guys' careers, no matter what. And they put food on the table. That's why I'm respected across the whole board, and every board. So it's just all I can say. I didn't see the fight. I've been focused on my things, man. This is the only way I'll be able to have these kids follow my path. And I tell every kid, every person that says they look up to me and they want to be like me, I just tell them, be better than me. Shoot for that. Aim for that. This fight right here inducts me as the youngest active Hall of Famer at 25.
Killing it.
That shit stank, don't it? You know what I mean? But I gotta do my work. That's all it is, man. Everybody's faking it till they make it type stuff. Me, I did the opposite. I made it and then I gotta fake it. Gotta fake
Mhm.
it away. Because it just comes to a point, man, you realize that is the sport doing better for you? Is it doing more for you or not? You know? And I just see it as it's not doing the beneficials of me right now.
Right, right.
I love my sport. I live for my sport and I will die for my sport. However, I don't want to get too much caught up in that whole thing. It's just it's a tough world. It's a brutal world. When you ain't with them, it's just like the saying, if you ain't with them, you're against them, right? So, and if you're against me, good luck. Good luck to all y'all. And I want all you guys to put all your money involved in this fight. I want everyone to go broke. Whoever's against me, you're gonna lose your house. Whoever's against me, you're gonna lose food for your family because that's how I feel. You go against me, you're going against God because that's who I fight for.
Any like predictions do you think in this fight, like as far as going against, Josh Taylor?
It's anything that I feel like. That's the beauty of it. You got to master your art, right? And the best person that ever did that was Bruce Lee, Jeet Kune Do. He mastered all of the arsenals of fighting, from MMA to karate to kung fu to his own belief. So it's just those things. I know going into this fight, I'm gonna adapt to his style right away. And this is why, because I'm a perfectionist. I gotta perfect the things that I know is gonna be my greatest asset coming into this fight. So if he wants to box me, great, we got things for him. If he wants to fight with me, great, we got also other things for him. So, when you have every other like basically every other block, you gotta protect your four corners, right? So when you protect all your four corners in your fight, it's a guaranteed win.
Right. Now, I talked to a lot of legends, James Toney, Sugar Shane, Mosley, and when we talk about you in this fight coming up, they have you winning this fight. I remember, James Toney told me that you have too much firepower for, Josh Taylor. But what they did mention was we have to make sure that Teal's mental is in this fight. What do you have to say about your mental coming into this fight?
That's why I've been grounding a lot. Touching the root, the tree. The tree is Trinity. So a lot of people don't really understand that part. And if you do, you're woke. And if you're woke, then you understand where I'm coming from. I just needed to go back to that, man. The fact that they changed my song going into my fight without my consent, I could sue those people for that. It's a binding contract. You're breaking my contract. You know, it's little tactics like that they're using against me.
That's
I
a
ain't want to come.
vibe.
I ain't coming out to that song, Many Man. That wasn't my song. It was coming out to Mob Deep, Quiet Storm. You feel me? But I got a lot of people against me right now, even the people that I work with. So hey, no hard feelings. No hard feelings.
So, now that you said that, what song will you be coming out so we can look out for it?
Shit, part of me don't even want to come out to a song. Just have everybody screaming.
Yeah.
Everybody screaming. Cause you know what? It's like you really gotta. They that scared of me? Is that what it is? Y'all really that scared of me? I'm only 25. I'm just getting warmed up. Feel me? You
Hmm.
that scared of me? I really scare y'all that much? Man, wait till I'm gonna put fear in all of you come June 10th against Josh Taylor. That's the goal. I want to inflict fear. They scared of the devil? Nah, you're gonna fear Teofimo. And it's just the real world, man. And it's all about just taking care of these kids, man. What's going on with this world? Feel me? God blessed me with the chance of a lifetime again. You see what I mean? And to do what I do is not easy. I've been doing this for 22 years, blood, sweat, and tears. I fought for it and I earned it from the Sugar Ray Robinson Award and forevermore on. The boxing gods are in my corner. All I gotta do is just keep training hard and staying focused. All it is really is just when you know what you know, you'll do what you need to be done.
Right. So if you had to leave like a message to all the guys at 140, what would you tell them?
um, this is for the 35 division too. Because I'm
Hey,
king at 35. So 135, 140, 147, 154. Fuck all y'all. Y'all some bitches. All of y'all.
mm,
Punk ass bitches. Whole ass bitches. All of you. All of you. And I'll say it to y'all face because I just don't care anymore. I know how y'all moving and how y'all rocking. Mm-mm. Not
so
gonna do it.
when you mentioned the 54, is that something that you plan on entertaining in the future?
Absolutely, man. Listen, I'm a boxer. I'm not a fighter. I'm a boxer, bro. They call me Slick Boxer Gordo. That was my thing. You know what I mean? And it's just tapping into that. So why Floyd was able to go at 54 to 60 and stuff like that is because he could box. When you know how to box, can't nobody beat you. What is boxing? Boxing is box. So yeah, you got to be a boxer in this game, man. You can't be a fighter. And I've been trying to fight these guys for so long because I know they scared of me. But now I just gotta let it. I just gotta be like water and just let it happen.
Do you
For everybody though in the division, it's all made up. All these guys, thank your matchmakers because they're the ones that are building that confidence in all these fighters. Even the ones that are coming up. And how I know is because they did it with me. The only difference is that the matchmakers knew I'll take every fight in any fight. Matchmakers knew that I'm just a dog in there. Like this is the thing. Why are you gonna wait if you gotta fight these great champions anyways? Eventually you gotta fight them. So why wait 20 fights, 30 fights in, and then fight them? Go after it now. What are you scared of? What are you doubting about? And for everyone that talks about if I still got it and stuff because of my questionnaire reasons, I know I have it. The only thing is that I question myself because I am able to. No one else could question me. No one. But if they want to use that as ammunition to fill up their ego and pride, go ahead, do it. But you cannot walk on my shoes. They're too heavy.
That's deep. Yeah, that's definitely something that people talk about. It's funny that you mentioned that because it's like, and I love the answer too, that nobody can dictate what you say besides you, and that's real. That's definitely
It's because look at my root. Look at my root. Where I was born, New York, Brooklyn. No matter what it is, and that right there is always gonna keep me grounded.
Hmm.
Feel me? If I got something to say, I will say it. I'll express it. I don't got no fear about it.
Hmm.
You know, it's the freedom of speech. You know, if freedom of speech is I have a thing right here on my phone from George Washington, who was the first president of the United States, right? He says it right here. And it's the best thing that I feel like everyone needs to know. If the freedom of speech is taken away, then dumb and silent we may be led like sheep to the slaughter.
Mm.
So if I call you a nigga, I don't mean it in your color. I'm just saying, what up, nigga? You know, so many people are so insensitive about everything and they all procrastinating on things like that, man. It's just like, put on your big boy pants. Y'all call Latinos spics and chicos, and we got to eat that up. You know, y'all call white people crackers and all that. Like, hey, I'm not against any of y'all at all. I mean that. If anything, I'm here to help everybody know how to do it in a different way. I ain't trying to fight y'all because you guys got that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to fight y'all because you guys got that. You know, you guys win that. But when it comes to my sport in boxing, nobody can overcome Teofimo. No one. You know, and I'm really grateful for that. You know, I just want to help the new generation, the youth. You know, I want to go to those USA boxing events, see the kids. You know, I was over here in Florida, and they had the state Golden Gloves. You know, and just seeing all those kids look up to me, man, just see me. You know, take a picture and say like, "Wow, you're real." I'm like, "Yeah, I am. Don't worry." You know, I'm more real than you know. So but it's a great thing because that's what I fight for. That's what I fight for. I don't fight to be rich. Rich is a state of mind. You know what I'm saying? I don't need to flash what I have. You know, I just gotta do what I gotta do.
That's lit, man. That's lit. And
Look, I'm the first fighter to be signed to Bud Light. Before that, I didn't really want to renew my contract. It's not because of the transgender thing. It's just that it's all about business, man. I'm a businessman. Feel me? But hey, it is what it is. I signed my deal with them for a second. It's okay. Um, what else?
more opportunity.
Nesquik. No, Nesquik. You got to realize like this right here, and I want you to actually this. I'm actually doing you a favor at the same time as you are doing for mine. Look at this. Teofimo was signed to Bud Light before anybody, right? Then what happened? Bud Light signed Top Rank. I wonder how, and I wonder why, and through who. Feel me? So who's really dictating this? Now we got Nestle in the mix in boxing. I wonder who did that. How? Feel me? And it's like I'm hoping all of y'all get money, everyone, and for you all to like slaughter me and try to throw me out in that form in that way. You know, I don't need to be there no more. I don't know if this will be my last fight, but we will. You know, I'm honored and I'm grateful that I have this opportunity to fight again.
Now, you don't have to answer this, but like, how many fights you have left with Top Rank? Got
I'll announce that after my fight.
okay, okay, that's
Yeah.
real.
Mm-hmm.
Now, when you got to talk to Tyson, your dad told me that Tyson loves you. What were some of the things that he said to you this weekend?
I always ask him, you know, because he's someone that really is the closest person to Muhammad Ali, and that's our guy. To be honest, like why me and Tyson are so close is because we know who's our guy, who's the one that started it and is like the king of king, and that's Muhammad Ali. So when I asked him, I said, "Champ, the reason why I go and I aim for this stuff." And I said it's because I just want to be one of those guys that were able to give Muhammad Ali a high five. That's it. And I was like, more like a high 10. And he was just laughing. He just loved it, because when you're in this, you gotta know where it comes from. And um, that person actually, Muhammad Ali taught me something. You stand for something, don't fall for anything. And who gave Muhammad Ali that was Malcolm X. I stand for the black people too, bro. I mean, I don't know what's going on with this world and how they doing it, but I don't want to say they're doing it wrong because there's no right or wrong, but there has to be another message out there. And I think that I'm gonna be able to spread that after my fight against Josh Taylor. Yeah,
Yeah,
man.
I think
It's
to be honest with you, I think you're already doing it, bro.
oh no, I am. Trust me. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Like I already am, man. But it's different when you're on there and the world is actually sitting down and watching you on ESPN and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like that right there is when you're able to like really talk through the people that are lost and confused. A lot of people are confused. It's a lot of misconceptions and a lot of women are misconduct. So we just need to awaken some people right now because God ain't too happy with how we doing this.
Yeah,
Yeah.
man, I definitely agree on that. So when
Hey
we,
man, it's like, what are y'all expecting? Y'all keep going after God and you keep attacking him. He's gonna end up forcing his hand on all of us, even the ones that are with him. So let's not do that. Let's not do that anymore. I don't know what the devil has in mind, but it ain't gonna work at all. It's not gonna work.
now you've been with, you shared the ring and sparring with all the 135 pounders. If you had to, rate them or, be the guy that who's the guy now that you think that, yeah, he's the guy now because I left. Well, who would you say?
Oh no, you got to give it to Devin Haney. I'm real about that shit. I'm not gonna hate on Devin about him winning all the belts. Hey, he's the guy at 135. Congratulations. What do you want me to say?
Yeah.
You know, but he's fighting a tough guy, Lomachenko. Lomachenko, bro, is exhausting, man. He's an exhausting fighter
Where
because it's more than just the technical part that he does. It's more than that. And Devin Haney's gonna get a little bit of a taste of that going in that fight with him. Yep.
where does, Tank Davis and Shakur Stevenson lie in that mix?
Bunch of groupies. Sorry. I know
Mm,
Shakur gonna talk some shit after this because he always do. But hey, um, I wish those guys nothing but the best though. I
mm,
wish him nothing but the best. I think where they lay is where they want to. One thing I know about Shakur, he loves to fight. That's always been his passion. I mean, me and Shakur known each other since we were 12. I mean, Shakur even seen me cry in the back when I lost in the finals of national junior national Golden Gloves. You know what I mean? And he picked me up then. So I always carry that with respect. I'm saying, wishing Shakur nothing but the best. I think Shakur will be the guy that gives, if anyone, a problem to Lomachenko will be him outside of me. And I don't think Devin Haney will do it though. Mhm.
mm, mm.
Yeah, yeah. I'm just look like I'm a straightforward guy.
I
You know
like
what I'm
it.
saying? You know what I'm saying? I don't hate you, Shakur. I wish you nothing but the best. You looking great. Keep it up. You know what I'm saying? Hey, for Javante Davis, keep it up. Do what you gotta do. Now, if you want to face me, it's a whole different story.
Mm,
Yeah,
mm.
I'm sorry, it's just a whole different story. hmm
Who wins with the Ryan Garcia and Tank Davis fight?
Tank Davis. You
Tank
know
Davis.
why? I've seen Ryan fight, and although Ryan has had a lot of amateur fights and everything, almost equivalent to Ryan Garcia, his IQ is not like Tank's. IQ is everything. You got IQ, you win everything.
Mhm.
I know how to beat Tank. Ryan Garcia thinks maybe it's just a psychological thing where he's saying I'm just gonna hurt you with my hook and stuff like that. But you know what I'm saying? But what else can you pursue and what else can you do? The only way I'm gonna help Ryan Garcia right now. You can promote that one. Ryan, you know how you beat Tank? Really want to know how to beat him? Don't commit. That's it. Do not commit. You counter him and wait on him. You counter him and wait on him. I was telling Rolly how to beat Javante, and he was doing it from the first round to the sixth. But Rolly doesn't have the experience, and Tank knows that. Tank knows that very well because Rolly started at I think 16, 17. You know what I mean? That's Tank's been fighting since he was like 3, 4 years old. I've been doing the same, 2, 3 years old. So if you're not born and bred in the sport, you're not gonna last too long. And I think Ryan started at 8. So, hey, but it's a great fight. These guys are gonna fight in Vegas. I'll be in camp, just training and staying focused. I'm not gonna go over there and promote that shit either. Just leave it alone.
Is that a 50-50 fight?
No, no, no. That's all Tank right there.
Tank by knockout? Any particular round that you think that it'll go down?
You beat Tank with body shots.
Mm.
I sparred Tank. I know he felt that shit. So, and I was young. I was 15, bro. Talking about 10 years ago. I'm not the same kid. Tank was already pro. He had six, I think he had either 4 or 6 pro fights already at 18. That's why they don't call me out. They stay in their lane. Good boys. Good man. No, it's just straightforward, bro. And if they want to press that, hey, I'm up for it.
Now,
Um,
when you talk about Tank, and they say he could possibly be the face of boxing when it comes to pay-per-views. Um, is that a fight that you would like to entertain at 140 pounds? And that be eventually, would you be the type of guy that says, "Hey, I got all the belts. I'm making my own lane," or do you want him in your, on the list?
the more the merrier, you feel me? That's how I look at it. If I could see back then, see my mindset is like how we really finish these guys back then was you cut their head off and put it in a spike. You put it on a spike with their tongue out.
Braveheart.
That's me. I wish I could do that now, but I can't. Feel me? Like I just gotta punch them with my gloves. That's protecting them. But if I really wanted to, like if we were going back in time, I would cut their head and put in a spike. That's my way of defeat on them. Obviously we don't live in that time no more. So, they should be happy that this is the times that they in. They should be. I'm ready for all these guys, like I always been. So I face the best because I always would like to challenge myself. I don't think Tank faces the best because he doubts himself. He knows he could beat Ryan, so he's gonna face him.
Now,
How he learned that was through Mayweather.
mm,
Plain simple. Plain and simple. If you know your sport, then you know how it works. If you don't know your sport, get out of it because you're stupid. Um, but hey, man, this is what it's about. It's the fight game. It's the boxing. Don't hate the player, hate the game. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people hating on me, but I'm just a player, just playing. That's all. I'm just really good at playing the game.
now, do you believe in friends in boxing when it comes down to
Fuck no.
title? So you would be interested in, fighting your boy, Rolly, if he beats Puello? Ooh,
Rolly has his own. He has his own quest, and I think that he said that they already got some of his fights already lined up after this one. So, and I'm not in the pictures. So, hey, it is what it is. But hey, Rolly's been looking good. He's been working a lot on his craft. A lot of the flaws that he had, we've been talking to him, telling, hey, listen, man, just take your time. Take your time. Everybody knows you want to go for that and you strong, but just take your fucking time. He could have beat Tank if he took his time, but he jumped in. You jump in, you're gonna get hurt. Tank is what he is, a tank. You know. So
but
yeah,
your
I
goals
think with
are to
him
get
facing,
undisputed, right?
huh?
Are your goals to be undisputed at 140 still?
I think to be honest, with even with this fight, beating Josh Taylor makes me two-time undisputed.
Just because he hasn't lost, yeah.
Feel me?
Yeah.
You feel me? At least you could see that. Everyone else is gonna be like, oh, but you gotta fight Progress. Oh, you gotta fight, but
You
Josh
gotta beat
Taylor
the
beat
man
Progress.
you have to beat the man that was the man.
Josh Taylor beat Progress
Yeah, he
in
did.
the World Series of Boxing,
Hmm.
the Super Six, whatever the shit it was. He beat him then. Um, my Matias, or however you say his name, the Puerto
Yeah.
Ricano, he's calling out
Subriel
Regis,
Matias.
but everybody knows don't fuck with Teofimo, leave him alone.
Mm.
You because you're not. It's not a 100% certain win for these guys. It's not. I could fight my ass off. If I'm bleeding, I don't even care. I keep fighting you. You know what I'm saying? No one's like that no more. People bleeding like try to stop my blood. Try to stop it. No, man. You got to be willing to die for this in order to live for it. That's all I can say to these fighters. I don't think that they're built like me. I don't believe that they had the struggle like I had it, and it will show. on June 10th against Josh Taylor, who is still, in my eyes, the undisputed world champion, even if they have that controversial loss with Jack Catterall.
Right, right. Well,
You know what I'm
man.
saying?
Well, man, I don't want to take any more of your time. I know you was going to be watching the show. I appreciate you very much. Um,
Yeah, no, I'm watching a movie, man, just getting closer to my God. That's it. Just getting closer to my God because just like the devil's working harder on all these kids and trying to manipulate and brainwash their mind, me, I'm a man of faith and I gotta spread that word differently. A lot of people are misguided, so many, but don't worry. God still got me here for a reason, just so I can spread that message. It's all about love, man. I'm not here to fight these guys in with gunpowder. Let me just say that. I'm not here to fight you guys with gunpowder. Y'all get that. I'm not even strapped.
mhm,
Feel me? I don't
yeah,
need to be. God is my gunpowder. And that's all, man. For everybody, all the kids out there, man, you guys really want to do this, just know who you're doing it for and why. You got to know why you're doing this and why you're still living. The greatest two things that you ever have in life is it's the day it's the two greatest important days of your life. From Mark Twain, he says it is the day you was born and the day you find out why. I found out my why, and I can't wait to express that. June 10th. It's a blessing. It's a true blessing, and it's earned. This was not given. A lot of these other fighters, a lot of these other fighters, man, culture fighters and stuff, they're being helped along the process. You get me? It's not authentic. It's not the 80s, it's not the 70s, it's not even the 90s anymore. It's just like scripted and plotted and written for them to have that win. You
yep.
get me? But just like everything, the fake will break. Everyone's so fucking fake now that it's hard for the real to even stay up.
Mm.
I'm the greatest fighter that's about to be inducted in the Hall of Fame with this win at 25, and I don't even have a million followers. So what is that telling you? Everything's a lie. They even lie about my fucking numbers. They lie about my numbers, my man. I'm a force to be reckoned with. I'm a force. I'm a menace to society. I'm a menace to the secret society. Yo, stay up, man. Be blessed. Hey, to everyone, you guys can follow me on Instagram, Snapchat, Twitter, and Facebook at Teofimo Lopez, the one and only. Listen, man, and I can't wait for everybody. You guys don't want to miss this fight. Listen, I'm gonna buy tickets at the same time, give it to the fans, give it to the kids. That's who I am. I'm a giver. Two types of people in this world. There's takers and there's givers. And I'm a giver. I sleep better. I
I
sleep
like
better because I sleep better because I give. And I'm gonna continue to give and keep doing the work that the Son of God try to leave for all of us. Mhm.
Well, keep it up, Tio, bro. You got my support. And also I got a podcast with Zab Judah. You know he loves Brooklyn fighters. So he got you all day. We got a
Oh, really?
podcast every Sunday at 12 o'clock. We call it the Boxing Brunch Talk. So you're more than welcome to come in. It's on Instagram Live. So just to give you the heads up, I'll hit your dad up just to, make that possible.
Hey, Brooklyn. Brah, 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 bow. Let me stop. I get real hood though. Yo, take it easy, man.
Take it easy, my brother.
Ready? No.